Hello, I'm Mary Ann Classic Wallace, Director of Cardiac Rehabilitation at Our Lady of Lourdes Medical Center. If you have a chronic health condition like heart failure, diabetes, or kidney disease, there's no reason why you cannot enjoy healthy, flavorful holiday meals. Many popular recipes require just a few tweaks to make them healthy as well as tasty. Here are a few tips to keep in mind as you manage your meal or party plans this season. The American Heart Association recommends limited alcohol use. There are many recipes available for non-alcohol punches and beverages you might want to try instead. Substitute low-sodium broths to intensify flavor of foods. Use fresh rather than canned ingredients, which are often high in sodium. Watch the eggnog, which can be high in fat. Some stores now have versions that are low in fat and made with soy. And instead of those high-fat hors d'oeuvres, serve fresh fruit and veggies. Now, let me introduce George Cramner, Director of Food and Nutrition at Our Lady of Lourdes Medical Center. George is part of an award-winning team from Lourdes that recently won the Taste of South Jersey culinary competition, beating out area, restaurants, and hotels. What's on today's Heart Healthy menu, George?
Oh, Mary Ann, we have some really great menu offerings that would make the cardiac rehab department at Lourdes proud. We're going to be doing a quick and simple brunch for those crazy holiday mornings where the gift wrap is flying, the kids are running around all over the place, and pretty much everybody's waiting to be fed and enjoy each other's company. We're going to have a spinach and feta quiche with roasted red peppers, accompanied with a fresh romaine salad with strawberries and balsamic vinaigrette. And then finally, we're going to do a nice yogurt parfait with fresh berries, low-fat yogurt, and granola to tie it all together. I'm going to be cooking with John Scullin, our executive chef from Our Lady of Lourdes. I'm here with our talented executive chef from Our Lady of Lourdes Medical Center, Chef John Scullin. Chef, connect the dots. Where do we start with this meal?
Well, for our quiche, we're going to start with a pre-made pie shell. And when you come home and when you're ready to start preparing, just let this sit out, let it thaw out. Then simply just take a fork and poke some holes on the bottom of this, like I have done already. And we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for roughly 15 to 20 minutes. And all this is going to do is we're going to brown it. So I'm going to go over and do that. George, if you would you start cutting some of our onions and our roasted red peppers, please?
Sounds great. I'll get right on it, Chef.
And
what do the holidays look like at your home, Chef?
lots of kids, lots of family, friends, and lots of food. It's the best part. I'm going to take about roughly 3 tablespoons of olive oil in our saute pan because we're going to saute up our onions and our roasted red peppers and some garlic. That was a half a cup of onions, and we're going to put in our garlic, which is also roughly 2 cloves of garlic. That would be good. And
I have some really nice, beautiful roasted red peppers over here that we roasted earlier, and some light olive oil. Just peeled the skin off, sweated them. They're nice and soft.
yeah, I remember as a kid growing up in our house, and my mother roasting them on the open flames, and it was the greatest smell through the house, having the roasted red peppers. So yeah.
And the quiche we're preparing today, that's the beautiful thing about it, is you can put pretty much anything in it. It can be heart healthy. You can put heart healthy items in it like we're doing today. You can do leftovers. It's pretty much anything that you like. What are you saying?
Oh, they're great. It's great, and especially for leftovers. After a Sunday breakfast or something like that, when you have some leftover sausage or ham or...
It's a great way to empty the fridge.
Yes, it is. So now we're going to throw our roasted red peppers in there as well.
And Chef, how long will we saute over?
We're just going to sweat the onions.
I have just a little bit more for you.
Okay. And then I'm going to take our, this is 10 ounces of frozen spinach that I let thaw. And then I put in some cheesecloth or just a kitchen utility towel, a clean one, of course. And I drained off all the excess water. So I'm just going to rough chop this right now.
Spinach, that was a staple in my home.
Yes.
Growing up, my grandmother, she used to do wonders with spinach.
Sauteed spinach and garlic. It's wonderful. And now we're just going to incorporate this into our pan. And we just want to heat this through because we are going to put it back into our pie shell and with our egg mixture. We just want to get those onions nice and translucent a little bit.
Now, in the spirit of being heart healthy, we are making our quiche today with egg beaters, instead of eggs. Egg yolks have been known to be high in cholesterol, so to keep the cholesterol down, we're going to be using egg beaters that you can purchase at pretty much any supermarket.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to take our pie shell. Our pie shell's done.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah.
Nice and brown.
There we go. That's what we want. We don't want it any browner than that because we're going to continue to cook. And we're going to turn our oven up to 375.
Quick and simple.
Quick and simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our quiche filling in first. We're going to put our spinach. And then, George, would you put the feta cheese?
We're using just a little bit of feta cheese. Now, feta has a little bit of fat in it, but we're just using it as a flavor additive pretty much. There's not much in here. What are we using? We're using roughly 2/3 of a cup.
Yes. And then we're going to put our Parmesan cheese, which we have 1/4 of a cup of that as well. A little salt, a little pepper. Salt there. And now for our eggs. We're going to use roughly 8 to 10 ounces of egg beaters.
Boy, these are great. I know when we do catering events at the hospital, folks prefer egg beaters to eggs. We get numerous requests for egg beaters.
Yes, we do. Okay. And then we're just going to pour right over top. That's great. Yes. And now you're going to use your good old trusty hands here. And we're just going to move this around. Okay. And that is it. We're going to put that in a 375-degree oven for roughly 40 to 45 minutes until golden brown.
Looks great.
All right, let's put this in. All right, our second entree, or our side salad, I should say, is going to be marinated strawberries with romaine
And balsamic
and
vinegar.
balsamic vinegar, correct? Yes.
Now what we have here is some beautiful, fresh romaine lettuce that we just washed, romaine hearts, leaves. All we're going to do pretty much is take this fresh cut lettuce and we're just going to break it up. We have roughly 2 cups.
And then,
Romaine is actually the most nutritious of all the lettuces. 3 times the amount of nutrition value as iceberg.
okay.
So we have our fresh cut roasted romaine, or fresh cut romaine, roast romaine, and we're going to add Parmesan cheese, about 1/4 of a cup. We're going to add our strawberries. We have roughly 2/3 of a pound, and then we're pretty much going to add our balsamic vinaigrette. And then just to take the acidity out of the balsamic vinaigrette, we're going to add just a little bit of coarse white sugar, 1/3 of a cup.
Now, the balsamic vinegar is great because it is low-cal, it has a great flavor, and it beats having one of those heavy dressings that are just, they're not heart healthy.
And strawberries, I love strawberries as well. I just recently learned that ounce for ounce, strawberries have more vitamin C in them than most citrus fruits do. So if you love strawberries like I do, it's like eating an orange.
And we're just going to give this a light toss. And this is going to go great with our roasted red pepper and spinach quiche that we have in the oven. Okay. So that's ready to go. We could just put that in.
And the quiche takes roughly how long to bake?
It takes 40 to 45 minutes.
Okay. So while that's baking, we can take this and we can chill it.
Underneath. And we can go on to our yogurt parfait.
Yogurt parfait. Okay.
Fruity yogurt parfait.
Now we can pretty much take any glass at home. We could use a tumbler.
You can
we
use
could
any
use whatever.
Any glass, and we can use pretty much any fruit when we're doing this. This is a great dessert.
Kids love it.
Yes.
And we have our ingredients here. So chef, if you want to get us started.
So first we're going to start with our yogurt base, our low-fat yogurt.
We chose to use low fat to keep the whole thing heart healthy.
And the fruits that we're using today are bananas, strawberries, and blueberries. Now, George is going to go ahead and cut up our bananas. And what you would want to do is you want to soak them first in a little bit of either orange juice or you could use lemon juice. I prefer to use an orange juice because it's not as bitter as lemon juice would be. And you just want to soak them simply so they don't turn brown. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the yogurt in first, and we're going to put some granola, and we're going to put some berries, our blueberries.
All told, we'll be using roughly 8 ounces of low-fat yogurt.
And then we're going to use, our strawberries are just washed and quartered. And then we're just going to repeat the process. Do you want to soak your...
I should.
And it makes a great presentation. Just put a little bit more in there. A little more granola. And we're going to wait. And you don't have to let your
Just a quick coating.
yeah, just a quick coating in the orange juice. Thank you. And then we'll just put them.
My kids love this with yogurt.
Yes, this is a great way to get kids to start eating yogurt and
Eating healthy.
Eating fruit. There we go. And then we're just going to put a little bit of yogurt.
It looks good.
And we can finish with
The rest of our fruit.
yeah. Do our blueberries. And then we can put some strawberries on there.
Most of the produce that we're using this time of the year comes from California.
And then we're just going to,
Drizzle it with a little bit of honey.
yes,
This is the part that my wife likes. My wife loves honey.
yes, there we go.
And then, just going to top with a little bit of sliced walnut. Or sliced almond, I'm sorry.
There we go.
And voila. That also can be chilled until the quiche is completed as well.
So we'll put this up here. We have a quiche that was already done earlier, so I'm going to get that out. And George, if you would, grab a display plate and our
Sure,
salad,
my
and
pleasure.
we'll
Let's
dish
plate it
this up.
I'm starving.
So here we are. Here's our roasted red pepper and broccoli, roasted red pepper and spinach, excuse me, quiche. And the quiche is wonderful because you can cut it in 6 pieces, you can cut it in 8 pieces.
That's beautiful. Lovely display of color.
Especially for the holidays.
And that was made without egg yolks, using the egg beater product.
The egg beaters, yes.
Looks wonderful. They're stubborn sometimes.
There we go.
And to prevent any sort of sticking with the pie shell, feel free to use a little extra olive oil.
There we go. There we go. There's our quiche. Put this back here.
And then I also have our nice, chilled, fresh balsamic vinegar and strawberry salad. Go right on the side.
Yeah.
Voila, folks, it is just that simple. It is just that easy. This took us no time at all. It can be made with anything. And you have a beautiful, heart-healthy, delicious meal that most folks will enjoy.
There we go.
Followed by our yogurt parfait. And folks, should you want to see these recipes online, visit us at www.lourdesnet.org. Bon appetit, happy holidays from our family to yours.